mug I made. Morning, guys. August 16th, Friday here at Rusty, Rhode Island. So, beautiful weather. I got the garage cleaned out. Starting to sand it with 400. I don't use a DA when I'm doing, getting to the final. One, they stir up a lot of dust in the air, and the noise, I can't hear my radio. You know, so I got the time. I'm not here on a commercial job where I have to get it out in a certain amount of hours. Plus, I like the attention to detail where I'm looking at every square inch as I go. Some of this was, you can see the red spots. They were little chips and stuff that were in there that I'm trying to work out with a little bit of spot putty. Let's see what little Lucky's barking at out here. What are you barking at? Huh? What you barking at? You better be a good girl. You be the good girl. Ain't nothing over there but that black cat. She ain't gonna bother you. That black cat hangs out in my back shed. I see the paw prints all over the roof of the truck and the back of the truck. So I'm going to be sanding all of this down with 400, finishing up these areas where you can see the red. That's all spot putty that I have to come in. And I get in there with just my finger and a piece of paper and very carefully just work the high spots down. And then I use my tool. Using the same process where eventually I'll wash my paper out and reuse it again. So we got about 4 inches of rain last night according to my rain meter. Like I said, I just soak them in the water and then I'll hit them with the scrub brush and lay them out for to dry, and I can reuse about 24 sheets of paper. Doing this work dry because when I did a wet sanding on this truck I did put some paint on this before. I put a gray and white on it, and it was just a primer that I had tinted, and all the cracks started to get little rust spots because I never got all the moisture out of it. One, I was doing it in the winter, and two, I was wet sanding, so my little wood stove just couldn't dry it. So for this little tool, I cut the pipe, a slot as you can see, and then I first took some duct tape and built it over with duct tape, and then I'm going over it with this blue tape, and that keeps it from you know, making marks when I'm cleaning off, and I'm able to just run it along and clean off the dust. So that I see guys that, you know, take the air hose, blow it off. Nah. This vacuum has what's called a HEPA filter, so I'm not getting any dust out of the vacuum. I buy they're called HEPA bags. They're for the bigger vacs. This is only a tiny one, and I cut them into pieces and make my own HEPA. I get like 3 filters out of one bag because they're usually for the big 10-gallon. See what's going on here in Rusty, Rhode Island, guys. So the weather's beautiful. A little overcast, but I don't care. I'm not trying to get a suntan. It's cool. Humidity's down. Lucky's not barking too much. She's been a good girl, this dog. She was a terror at first. There was nothing she wouldn't chew up. She said she chewed all the cable wires on the side of the house. Me and the back tenant both lost cable one day, and we come out and they were all chewed up. She chewed up all the cable wires. Chewed up on the fence posts. I mean, but she's past all that now. She's in her 3s and been a good dog. Out from Rusty, Rhode Island. Hope you're enjoying your Friday.